Now, look, I've got a new segment for you, Mickey.
Oh, it sounds exciting.
You know how a lot of people have been saying to us that, you know, to make the show more entertaining, you should go back and look at the variety programs in the 70s. You need to have a look at the old-style 70s variety, people keep saying. Yes. So I've done that. I've got into the Channel 9 archives, and as a result, I'm launching a brand new segment called What Were They Thinking? Where we simply find old programs and ask the question, what were they thinking? And now the Ernie Sigley Show, I've got an episode of that from here. A lot of people worked on it, I think, here today. You know, this is an episode from 1975, and I'm sure the Ernie Sigley Show was an excellent program, but this particular episode, ask yourself, what would be the least likely location to stage a lightweight TV variety show?
Across Australia through the National 9 network, the Ernie Sigley Show now takes you to Her Majesty's Prison Pentridge in Victoria for an exclusive telecast.
That bloke's got a gun. This is going to be fantastic. Yes, there's no escaping the Ernie Sigley Show. Apparently, back in the 70s, you could be sentenced to 3 years of hard labour and light entertainment. That's what I'm told. So the scene is set.
Wow, eh?
And let's have a look at the opening number. Keep an eye out for the bloke with the cue cards. And also ask yourself this. What would be a really good song to sing to a bunch of blokes in prison, possibly for life?
And now, here's Ernie!
Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave, you know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day. Well, you leave me, or you love me, and you turtled of me, all your hugs and kisses and your money too. Well, you know you love me, baby. Still, you told me, baby, that someday, well, I'll be blue. Well, that'll be the day. Ooh, that'll be the day. That'll be the day. That'll be the day when I die.
There you go.
Hey, did you see the look on those prisoners' faces? You know what they were thinking?
What?
They were looking at his tie going, you know, if I tied one into my bars, I reckon I could climb down 3 stories on that bastard. It was enormous. That's the biggest tie I've ever seen.
Are you sure?
I love the fact, sorry, Tone, that it actually said, welcome to the pen. Like, it's actually a fun place to be, you know.
The state pen. But anyway, once Ernie takes a seat, the puff and wife gags fly thick and fast.
We're coming to you from Her Majesty's Prison. I never thought it was called Her Majesty's Prison. They're only Queens here, aren't they? But I was talking, he said, oh, you're going out to Pentridge? I said, yeah. He said, I did 5 years in there. I said, did you? I didn't know that. I said, what'd you go in for? He said, well, my wife was just getting fatter and fatter, and I was fed up with her. She got a 22 stone, so I pushed her off a cliff. I said, you got 5 years? He said, not for that. She broke the Frankston Pier. Right.
And this show is in bad taste.
I'm not the Birdman of Pentridge, but I'm trying my best.
You are?
And right now, this is the best bird I could find.
Now, you were probably distracted by Denise and didn't spot our own Dave O'Neill making his obligatory cameo. Just have a look up the back there, next to the scenery. There he is. He has to be in everything. Now, look, Ernie wearing a lime green Lady Godiva T-shirt, which you're going to enjoy, soon gets down to the real business of selling stuff. Have a look at this.
The great Whiskers Grocery
Cat food.
Now. This is beautiful, actually.
Sultana brand.
It really is. We're talking about flag ends before.
The prisoners will love this.
3 nights accommodation for 2. It's a fabulous new flavour fresh breath that makes your mouth and breath lemon fresh. The Checkmate tracksuits by Simpson of Australia.
Tracksuits.
Now, our model, Pete Smith's got one of them on. We've also got someone for the fellas too, the beautiful Marty. Both wearing... Simpson tracksuit.
Just showing the inmates what next year's sex offenders will be wearing. There you go. Now, did you hear Ernie's line when he brought on the beautiful Marty? We got someone for the fellas. And there's a sort of undercurrent of that throughout the whole show, sort of trying to sexually titillate the inmates. Look at this.
This is Marty, fellas. You met it.
There's Bev, someone, getting them all worked up, as you can see. There you go. Deborah Byrne. And Ernie himself has a go. Have a look at this.
Don't want to shame you on my body, fellas.
Now, there's some top prizes. Here's something you wouldn't see on TV today.
Philip Morris have kindly donated for all the boys out here at Pentridge. Are all going to get cigarettes for nothing. So we thank them very much for sending out the fags, the cigarettes out here.
A bit of a fag gag there.
Fantastic.
But there's more.
Wow.
We'll just keep rolling. Look at this. Later, Ernie is escorted down to the cells, possibly because of the pants he's wearing. We get to see a prison artist's impression of Denise.
Whoever did it surely is abreast of the times, but... Peter.
Pete's back.
What happened to you?
I've been framed.
And finally, the moment everyone's been waiting for.
The wheel. Our wheel, special wheel from Pentridge.
If I remember, the electric wheel of fortune was a controversial and short-lived form of execution back in the 70s. But watching prisoners in Pentridge spinning Ernie's wheel it's pure surrealism. Check this out.
Have you here for long?
Oh, fair one.
Fair while. You been in here for long?
Yeah, 10 months.
Have you? You still got a while to go? Yeah. All the best to you, mate. We'll give a nice prize for you there. Pick your number, whatever you like, just spin it. Okay.
This bloke here's worked out a foolproof way to make things turn out in his favour. Hello. I demand an inquiry. That wheel is rigged. And what has he won?
That's a beautiful prize, Merv. You're going for a General Electric 12-inch portable television receiver.
Or possibly a microwave. Who can say? Well, that's...
Lucky it's portable. He'll be able to take it from one end of his cell to the other. Yeah. Fantastic.
So that's what were they thinking for this week. But, you know, I thought it's not fair to just sit here and slag off other people's work and say, what were they thinking? Yeah. So I'd like to end the segment with what was I thinking? And you know how Sam Newman was in trouble for getting up in blackface? I found a bit of footage of me in blackface and drag. Just run the footage. This is from the D-Generation 5 in a row video. That's me! That's worse than anything you'd see in Pentridge. I don't know how or why it happened. It was the 80s, it was a different time. I was young, I was drunk. Mind you, Mick Molloy, have a look at your work there. Hello.
So it's now it's what was Mick thinking?
What were you thinking?
It's gone from what I was thinking to what Mick was thinking. Well, thanks for busting that open.
So there's plenty more 70s variety to get through in coming weeks.
Do you reckon we'll have future instalments of what were they thinking?
And I think we'll learn something about how to do this show properly.
Absolutely.